Hello. All right. Welcome in for Game 3 of this three-game series versus the Lancaster Barnstormers. The Charleston Dirty Bird defense is Perez at third, Gorse at short, Miller at second, Nash at first. That's around the horn as number 14 Kid Sheets gets to start today for the Charleston Dirty Birds with a record of 5-8 with a 5.02 ERA in 86 innings pitched. No score, just getting started here in the bottom of the first inning. See how he does versus this Lancaster lineup. It'll be Jason Coca to start it off. His first pitch of the ball game from Kit Sheets is fouled away for strike one. The switch hitter Coca is batting from the right side today against the left-hander Kit Sheets. Next pitch is the ball low, 1-1 to the Lancaster leadoff batter. And he hits this one ground ball to Goris. Goris makes the play for out number one. Throws over to Telvin Nash to get Coca for out number one. And that's how Kid Sheets starts the ball game for the Dirty Birds. Start there. And now it is to Andretti Cordero. First pitch is flown into right. And it's gone. Andretti Cordero, for first pitch he sees, is a home run to right field. And it's 1-0 Lancaster here in the bottom of the first inning. So first pitch fastball from Kid Sheets. And it's soared into right over that high wall in right field for Andretti Cordero solo home run. So he gets high fives in the dugout. So it's 1-0 Lancaster with only one out in the first inning. The next batter takes a ball outside. The next batter is Ariel Sandoval, batting .366 with 10 home runs and 44 RBIs. Sandoval takes a first pitch ball, takes another ball on a curveball there from Kit. It is 2-0 to Sandoval. Let's see how Kit battles back from that Andretti home run. The 2-0 is swung on and missed, strike one. So it's 2-1 to Ariel Sandoval. The 2-1 is swung on and missed one more time, and it's 2-2. So two good fastball there. Two good fastballs from Kid Sheets, and battles back in the count. It's 2-2. to Sandoval. Sandoval pops one foul into the stands, and he'll get another try. Set. And the 2-2. Swinging a foul to the first base side. Into the seats. And we'll see another 2-2 pitch. Sandoval fouls it back again. It's still 2-2. What a battle here from Sandoval. The 2-2 once more fouled back to the screen. Behind the plate. Kit gets set, and the 2-2. Swinging a chopper to first base, foul. Over toward the first base coach, who flips it into the stands for a souvenir. Just getting started here in Lancaster, 1-0 on an Andretti Cordero solo home run in the first inning. Sandoval is in a 2-2 count, 2-2 pitch right now. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Kid Sheets gets a strikeout, and there's 2 gone in the first. So the 2 outs being a ground ball to Goris and a strikeout by Sandoval. Now the next pitch to the next batter is a ball outside. The next batter is Joseph Carpenter, the right fielder. Swinging a fly ball to center. Bermudez is back, and he makes the play for out number 3. Oh, 1 run on an Andretti Cordero solo home run. The Lancaster Barnstormers 1. The Charleston Dirty Birds 0, headed into the top half of the second inning. I'll be back right after this. All right, we're back. It'll be Jared Lakin, the starter for the Barnstormers today, in this second inning of work. He faces 4, 5, and 6 for these Charleston Dirty Birds. It'll be Bobby Bradley to start it off. 22 home runs, the third leader in home runs behind Leobaldo Cabrera and Thomas Dillard, batting at 278, 22 home runs and 59 RBIs. The 1-0 from Lakeland, a swing and strike. It's 1-1. So it's a new month. It's August, and the Birds have started August 1-1 so far. As Bobby takes a ball there, it's 2-1. So 1-1 in the month of August. The 2-1 is fought away third base side. 2-2 to Bradley. Bobby had a not a bad month before August, but it's certainly one he didn't like. As he takes a ball high 3-2. 3-2 to the leadoff batter here in the second inning against Jared Lakeland. The payoff pitch. Outside, ball 4, and Bobby walks for the first time in this ball game. So, first batter is on air in the top half of the second inning. Now it's up to Juan Perez. So Bobby works a full count and walks. Now it's Juan Perez. Looking to get it going here. First pitch to Perez is swung on, grounded to short. And he doesn't get an out. Coca mishandled the ball. It doesn't get an out. So the first 2 men reach for the Charleston Dirty Birds here in the second inning. As the Barnstormers shortstop makes another error. And the Dirty Birds are in business here with nobody out in the top of the second inning. Now it's Justin O'Connor. And he hits the first one. First pitch he sees to his second base. And it's a double play. Second base to the shortstop to the first baseman. And there's 2 gone. But Bobby moves up to third base with 2 outs in the second inning. And now it is the shortstop, Diego Gores. See if he can drive in a run here with 2 outs. Diego, first pitch, strike in the outside corner. Diego batting at a .241 average with 5 home runs. So an early man in scoring position for the Dirty Birds. And Gores, line drive, base hit, and to left, and Bobby comes in to score. So Gores ties the ball game up at 1 with 2 outs in the second. What a nice piece of hitting there for Diego Gores. And the game's tied at 1. Now it is Tillman Pugh. Tillman was a late pickup in this second half of the season by manager Billy Horn, as he's trying to get on pace to make the playoffs. Tillman's batting .240. Takes the first pitch low, ball 1. The second pitch. Tillman, line drive to the wall. left field line, and Goris will move to third. Goris coming around home, and he scores. Diego Goris comes around from first base to score the run as Tillman Pugh with an RBI double in the Birds lead 2-1 with 2 outs here in the second inning. So some clutch 2 out base knocks for the Charleston Dirty Birds as Tillman Pugh gets an RBI double and Goris comes around to score. And now it's the number 9 hitter, Jose Bermudez. Now, one thing Jose likes to do is drop down a bunt. Let's see if he does here. No, he swings away, fouls it away, third base side. Under the on-deck circle where Jalen Miller is standing. So it's 0-1 to Jose Bermudez. Bermudez drives one foul. So it's a quickly 0-2 count to Jose Bermudez with 2 outs. Tillman standing on second base. The 0-2 gets away from the catcher, and Tillman is standing on third. So that ball got away from the catcher. As it's still a 1-2 count now to Jose Bermudez, the number 9 hitter. The 1-2 is popped in the air. Third base side, who's going to get there? And it's going to be the shortstop. It's going to be the shortstop to make the play. But the Dirty Birds get 2 runs. It's 2-1 headed into the bottom of the second inning here in Lancaster. We'll be right back right after this. And we're back as we move to the bottom of the second inning. Dirty Birds will lead 2-1 over the Lancaster Barnstormers. And here is Wilson Garcia batting at 285, 2 home runs as he takes the first pitch strike, 0-1. Second pitch is a ball, 1-1 to Wilson Garcia. So the Dirty Birds get two clutch RBIs from Diego Gores and Tillman Pugh. That is why they lead 2-1, as the 1-1 was fouled away. Here's the 1-2, and it's shot down the third base line, and it's a ground rule double as Dwight Smith Jr. puts his hands up in the air, and it gets stuck in the ivy. So it's a leadoff double for Wilson Garcia. As the Barnstormers look to get that run back, just out of the reach of the third baseman. As a ground rule double is called. And Garcia stands on second. Nobody out. And his pitch run for by Melvin Mercedes. He'll pitch run for Garcia. So, folks, if you haven't heard, there is now a new designated pinch runner for these kinds of situations as Trayvon Robinson takes his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Trayvon's batting at a 257 clip, 6 home runs. Going back to the designated pitch runner. So if you're big, if a team has a big power hitter coming up, and he made the final out of the, the ninth inning when we're headed to, if he made the final out of an inning, and we head to extras. Well, if that guy can't run very good, then they have what's called a designated pitch runner. So he's another fast guy on the team, so he puts it out there on second base. As the 0-2 is up and in, and it hits Trayvon Robinson. So Robinson goes down to first base. Skid Street's looking to battle back here. Nobody out, 2 guys on. And it's Sean Dunston Jr. now. As Dunston Jr. takes a ball just outside. Sean batting at a 248, 4 home runs, and 14 RBI. As Sheets is down in the count 2-0 to Sean. Sean Dunston Jr., the center fielder. The 2-0 is swung on and driven to right, and it's gone. Sean Dunston Jr. gives the Stormers the lead. It is 4-2 in the bottom of the second. So Dunston Jr. hits his 5th home run of the year, and it's a 3-run home run, which gives the Stormers the lead, 4-2. Still nobody out. here is the next Lancaster batter as takes a ball outside 1-0. Next ball is in there for a called strike. It is 1-1 to the next Lancaster batter, Anthony Perrone. Anthony Perrone is back in Lancaster. It's the 1-1. It's low for a ball 2. So it's 4-2. Still nobody on the second inning. Perrone line driving in the gap. And that's gone. Anthony Perrone says, let me get in this home run action. And it's back-to-back for the Barnstormers. It's now 5-2. So Sean Dunston says, let me get a home run, and Anthony Perrone follows it up with a solo home run of his own. The Barnstormers go back-to-back off Kid Sheets and the Dirty Birds. Makes it 5-2. Now it's Trace Lair. He takes his strike. Trace Lair takes a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 is also in there for a called strike. It's 0-2. Good bounce back here for Kid Sheets. Needs a strikeout. That's low in the dirt. 1-2 to Lair. Kid Sheets looking to battle back here. The 1-2 is dribbled to first. Foul ball as the first base umpire calls it foul. So we'll do it again at 1-2. So Lancaster's plus 4 to take the lead back. As Trace Lair battles at a 1-2. The 1-2 swung on and popped up to center field. Jose Bermudez makes the play for out number 1, right center. That's popped up to right center, and he makes the play for out number 1. So it is 1 out, and looks like Kid Sheets has got a bounce back pop up right there. That's the first pitch to the next batter is a ball low to Jason Coca. Number 8 takes a ball inside. It's 2-0. It's 2-0 to Jason Coca. Did it go round? Yes, he did. It's 2-1. So Kit, get your check swing there. That ball was nowhere near the zone, but Coca check swung at it. And a chopper to Goris. Goris throw it first to Telvin Nash. Gets the out. 2 outs. Bottom of the second inning. Diego Goris with a smooth throw over to first. And there's 2 gone for Andretti Cordero. Andretti got the first run of the ball game for the Lancaster Barnstormers with a solo home run in the first inning. Now he gets a chance to add on to the lead in the bottom of the second inning. That Ball's fouled away, 0-1. Here's the 0-1, low ball 1. So Sheets battled back here, quickly 2 outs, but he surrendered 4 runs on 2 home runs. The 1-1 is fouled to the first base side. And it's quickly 1-2 on Andretti Cordero. One, two. Outside, 2-2. The Barnstormers have scored 4 runs to retake the lead in the second inning. The 2-2 is lifted out to left field where Dwight Smith Jr. makes the play, and that'll do it for the second inning. But the Barnstormers get 3 on a 3-run home run and a solo home run, and retake the lead 5-2. We head to the third. You're listening to Charleston Dirty Bird Baseball on YouTube. We'll be back right after this. And we are back as the first pitch from the leadoff batter, Jalen Miller, was skied in the center to Sean Dunston Jr., and he makes the play for out number 1. So here comes Dwight Smith Jr. as he takes the ball outside. It is 1-0. Jared Lakin has given up 2 runs in 3 innings, as that pitch is fouled away. Skied to the third baseman Cordero, and he makes the play for out number 2. So 2 pop outs for the Charleston Dirty Birds to start the third inning as they trail 5-2. Now to be first baseman Telvin Nash. Two outs in the third. Lakin's first pitch in there for a called strike. 0-1. Nash fly out in the first. 0-1 on the day. Jared Lakin, the 0-1 outside. 1-1 to Telvin Nash, who is alone 7th in the all-time Atlantic League home runs, as he takes a ball 2 outside. He stands alone in 7th place in the all-time Atlantic League in home runs as he hit his 14th of the year as he pops one up to first base and is out for out number 3. First baseman makes the play. We head to the bottom of the 3rd. No runs, no hits, no errors as the Barnstormers lead. You're listening to Charleston Dirty Bird Baseball on YouTube. We'll be back right after this. We are back as the Barnstormers have a 5-2 lead. Barnstormers have a 5-2 lead in the bottom of the 3rd. And it's a 1-2 count to Sandoval. 1-2 high, ball 2. Two and two to Ariel Sandoval. 2-2 is cut on and missed, strike 3. So Sandoval goes down swinging. 1 out in the 3rd inning. Nice pitch there as he struck out twice today. That's a first pitch strike to Joseph Carpenter, the 4th man or the 3rd man to bat in the order today. So he takes a ball low, 1-1, 1 out and strikeout by Ariel Sandoval, the 1-1 outside. 1-1 outside makes it 2-1 the count to Carpenter. 2-1 fell back to the screen. And it's 2-2 to Joseph. This kid Sheets needs to battle back here. So he takes outside 3-2. So full count to Carpenter. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul. Back behind home plate. And we do it one more time. 3-2. Payoff pitch. As Sheets throws it. And a swing and a fly ball to left center. And it is gone. Joseph Carpenter solo home run makes it 6-2 in favor of the Stormers here in the third. So that's 3 home runs in 2 innings given up by Kid Sheets, and 4 in the game by the Barnstormers. As Carpenter gets the home run hat, and that'll bring up and that one is gone. So the next batter says goodbye baseball too, and he hits a 1 out to right over that high wall, and it's 7-2 Barnstormers. So 2 innings with 2 back-to-back home runs in 2 of the last 2 innings. As he knew that one was gone, and on to the party deck. You see Joseph Carpenter's reaction as he takes the home run hat off him and puts it on the next home run hitter, Wilson Garcia, with that home run. And now Joe Testa will come out and talk to Kid Sheets and the whole entire infield. As Sheets struggling here today. Maybe that mound visit will get him rolling. There is a movement up in the Charleston bullpen, as it's the bottom of the third. Kid Sheets needs to go 2 more innings to preserve the designated hitter, as is now Trayvon Robinson. And his first at bat, he got hit by a pitch, as Sheets throws one behind the catcher. That's a wild pitch or a pass ball. And it's 2-0 to Trayvon. So 7-2 ball game here in the bottom of the third. The 2-0 is in there for a called strike, 2-1. 2-1 to Trayvon. 1 out in the third. Kid Sheets 2-1 is in there for a called strike, 2. Two and 2 to Robinson. 2-2 is outside. 3-2. Trayvon, the left fielder. 3-2. Just inside, ball 4. And Robinson draws a walk. He'll head down to first base. Still 1 out. As that's it for. Looks like that's it for Kid Sheets as manager Billy Horn comes out to talk to the umpire and is making a double switch. As it's got something to do with Tillman Pugh. And I think it's either Lopez or Martinez coming in for Sheets. So Sheets goes 2 1/3, 7 runs, 7 earned runs, I think. And we'll take a break. We'll be back right after this. And we are back as Victor Lopez gets put into this ball game. He has a runner on first base with Trayvon Robinson at first and Sean Dunston Jr. at the plate. 1-for-1 with a 3-run home run. The 0-1 in there for a called strike. It is 0-2. So Victor Lopez is in there for Kid Sheets. He only went 2 1/3 inning. He didn't have his best stuff today, but let's see if the Dirty Birds can bounce back in this game and hold the Stormers at 7 runs. The 0-2 is outside and off the catcher's glove, but doesn't get away far enough for Trayvon to advance. It's 1-2 to Trayvon. 1-2 to Sean. As he looks at a cold strike 3 right down the middle of the plate. And there's 2 gone in the third. So Victor Lopez comes in and does his job. Gets a strikeout of Sean Dunston Jr. And there is 2 gone with Robinson on first base. Now there goes Robinson, taking off for second, and he's out. Way to put the tag on him, Jalen Miller. Well, we head to the 4th inning. It's the Barnstormers 7 and the Dirty Birds 2. We'll be back right after this. You're listening to Charleston Dirty Bird Baseball on YouTube. We are back here for the top of the 4th in Lancaster. Jared Lakin is back out there for the 4th inning work. He'll face 4, 5, and 6. Bobby Bradley, Juan Perez, and Justin O'Connor. First pitch to Bobby to start the 4th. He swings and misses fastball. He walked in the 2nd. Lakin's 0-1 pitch. Fouled away, left side. Oh and 2 to Bobby. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 call in the inside corner part of the plate. And he doesn't like that call as he just stares at the umpire and he'll walk back to the Dirty Bird dugout. And there's 1 gone in the 4th. Now it's Juan Perez. Jared Lakin came out to play today. He is through 3 1/3. Has allowed 2 runs. Here's the 0-0 to Juan Perez. He fouls it back. Juan Perez single in the second inning. The 0-1. That's a called strike. Nothing in two to Perez here. Dirty Birds trail it by 5 runs. It's 7-2 in the fourth. The 0-2 is a high fastball missing for a 1-2 count. Followed by Justin O'Connor. It's Juan Perez. The number 6 batter, Justin O'Connor. The 1-2 spiked in the dirt. 2-2. One out on a Bobby strikeout. It's 2-2 to Perez. Two and two to Juan Perez. High. Ball 3. Look like a high fastball there. Ball 3 to Perez. If he can get on, Justin O'Connor will come up with this somebody on base. The 3-2. Line drive to the second baseman, and he makes the play. Trace Lair, I think, makes the play. Line drive caught. And it'll be Justin O'Connor with nobody on and 2 outs in the fourth. Jared Lake can settle in here. After that rough inning where he allowed 2 runs. The first pitch to O'Connor is out. Out and off the plate and away for a ball 1. The 1-0 is out and away for a ball 2. And it's 2-0 to Justin O'Connor. The 2-0. Swing and a miss. So a good healthy cut there by Justin O'Connor. Trying to get a base hit, but came up empty. The 2-1. That's just high. Ball 3. 3-1 to Justin O'Connor with Diego Gores on deck. See if O'Connor can draw a walk here. Or get on base somehow. As he shoots it through the left side for a base hit. Just what I've talked about, ladies and gentlemen. Justin O'Connor shooting the baseball through the left side for a base hit. And that brings up Diego Gores, drove in the first run of the ball game. He's followed by Tillman Pugh on the on-deck circle. Diego drove in the first run of the ball game on an RBI single. Diego line drive, base hit in the center. Sean Dunston picks it up, and there's 2 on and 2 outs for Tillman Pugh. Let's see if Tillman Pugh could do what he did last inning and drive in Gores. Tillman Pugh had an RBI double last time up. As Lycan is getting hit around here with 2 outs in the fourth. Be a great time for Tillman Pugh's first home run on the season. First pitch. That's just low. Ball 1. Tillman Pugh a double and an RBI in the second inning. He's got the same opportunity here. That ball's low, spiked in the dirt. No movement on the base paths. Justin O'Connor stays at second. Gorse stays at first. 2-0 to Tillman Pugh. Looking to get some more runs for the Charleston Dirty Birds. The third run standing at second base. The fourth run staying at first. The 2-0 is popped to third. Cordero makes the play for out number 3. We head to the bottom of the fourth. It is 7-2 Lancaster. We'll be back right after this. You're listening to Charleston Dirty Bird Baseball on YouTube. And we are back. It is a 3-2 count to the leadoff batter for Lancaster. 3-2 is up and in. And a walk to start out the fourth for Victor Lopez. Lancaster leads at 7-2 as in steps Trace Lair. Kid Sheets only went 3 1/3, or sorry, 2 1/3. Trace Lair takes a strike, 0-1. Fly out in the second inning for Lair. The 0-1 chopped on the ground to Jalen. Flips over to the shortstop, Goris, who throws over to first for out for a double play. 2 gone in the bottom of the fourth. What a double play there. Jalen Miller to Goris to Nash for 2 outs. And that's a rally killer there as Coca steps in once more. The first pitch to Coca is a called strike. 2 groundouts, 0 for 2 today for the Barnstormers shortstop. As Victor Lopez just came in and did his job so far. The 0-1 is swung on and miss. A healthy hack there from Jason Coca, and it's quickly 0-2. 7-2 Lancaster lead. The 0-2 fouled back left side. So Coca stays alive. 2 outs in the 4th. Victor Lopez gets set to pitch way inside, back to the backstop. It almost hits Coca. It's 1-2. 1-2 to Coca. See if Lopez can get a strikeout. The 0-2 is lifted in the gap to center, and Smith can't handle it, and Coca is going to get a triple. It's a 2-out triple for Jason Coca, as Smith couldn't handle the little looper into center field, and it got away all the way to the wall, as it looks like he didn't stick his glove out there far enough. So it is a triple for Jason Coca. And in steps the home run hitter, the first of 4 home runs for the Barnstormers, and he drives the ball into right field for a base hit. Andretti Cordero drives in the 8th run of the ball game for the Barnstormers. It's now 8-2. 8-2 as Coca scores. It's going to bring up Garcia. The first pitch to Wilson Garcia is a strike. Or Ariel Sandoval. My bad. Sorry, folks. Ariel Sandoval. 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts. The 0-1, low, ball 1. 1-1 to Ariel Sandoval. That's Victor Lopez. Gave up a triple and then gave up an RBI single with 2 outs. 1-1. Just low. 2-1 to Ariel. Eight to 2 Stormers lead. The 2-1 swing and a foul. That evens up the count 2-2. Dirty Birds travel to Southern Maryland to take on the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs in a Friday, Saturday, Sunday matchup. Just inside 3-2 to Sandoval. Tomorrow night, starting in Southern Maryland. Friday, Saturday, Sunday matchup against the Blue Crabs. The 3-2. Swing and a drive to right field and off the wall. Cordero comes around to score. It's an RBI double for Ariel Sandoval. And the Barnstormers extend their lead to 7. It's 9-2. Good piece of hitting there for Ariel Sandoval. The Stormers extend their lead 9-2. That ball barely missed getting out of here. I'll bring up Joseph Carpenter, takes a strike. 0-1. 9-2 Stormers. Carpenter with a solo home run in the third. He went back to back. That's part of a home run inning where the Stormers went back to back in that inning. He also went back to back in the fourth. In the third inning. As he takes an off-speed pitch for a strike. Carpenter rips one through the hole to Jalen Miller, and Miller throws it away. Telvin Nash can't handle it, and another run comes in to score. It's now 10-2 in favor of the Barnstormers. 10-2 in favor of the Lancaster Barnstormers in the fourth inning. As Jalen Miller tried to get the ball over to Nash for the out, but didn't have enough air on it, and he threw it away. And it's 10-2 now as Wilson Garcia steps in. Solo home run, double and a solo home run for Garcia, and there's another home run as Garcia, second home run of the ball game for Garcia, and it's 12-2. Lancaster in the fourth. All these runs coming off Victor Lopez in the fourth inning here, as Kid Sheets gave up 7 runs, and Victor Lopez is giving up 4 or 5. It's a home run derby here in Lancaster. As that's their 6th on the evening. And it's 12-2. A little 2-out rally here from the Barnstormers, and all the runs came out with 2 outs. That's just 5th or 6th home run of the ball game for the Barnstormers as a team. See if Victor can get out of this. Barnstormers having a party in the dugout. As Lopez faces Trayvon Robinson. First pitch high and tight for a ball 1. See if Robinson can get an out here. As did he go around? Yes, he did. Trayvon Robinson went around on that ball in the dirt, and it's 1-1. Hit by pitch and a walk for Trayvon this afternoon. And the 1-1 is shot past Telvin Nash into right. And the 2-out rally has not ended yet. That's another base hit for the Stormers. As they came out to play today. They got Kit Sheets out of the game early. Now they're getting to Victor Lopez. as Sean Dunston Jr. steps in. Takes a strike call on the inside corner. It's 0-1. The 2-out rally is still going for the Stormers as that ball gets away and under the feet of the catcher. But no movement. Sean Dunston 1-for-2 with a 3-run home run. Did it go around? No check. And it is 2-1 to the Barnstormers center fielder. All these runs against Victor Lopez have came with 2 outs as there's a swing and a miss by Dunston Jr. and it's 2-2. Jr. calls time. Steps back in the box. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Victor Lopez gets out of the inning. But 5 runs come around to score. It is now 12-2 Lancaster. We head to the 5th. You're listening to Charleston Dirty Bird Baseball on YouTube. I'll be back right after this. And we are back. As I think it's Victor Lopez. I think Victor Lopez is batting. He takes a strike. It's 1-1. Takes another strike. It's 1-2. Trevor Lakin with a 12-2 lead here in the 5th. Swinging a foul. 1-2 is swung on and fouled back to the screen. It's still 1-2 on Victor Lopez, getting his first professional at bat. As he takes a fastball high, 2-2 to the pitcher, Victor Lopez. Here in the fifth, we started off. Jalen Miller, Dwight Smith Jr., and Telvin Nash to follow. And he works a full count. So Victor Lopez has worked a full count. The Dirty Birds pitcher. Here's the payoff from Jared Lakin. Down low, ball 4, and the pitcher draws a walk. That is not what you like to see if you're the Barnstormers, because that's the opposing pitcher that you've just walked. So let's see if we can get a rally started here with nobody out in the fifth inning. It's now the second baseman, Jalen Miller, as he takes the ball in the dirt again for a ball 1. So Jared Lakin, if he keeps pitching this way, this game is not going to be over. We're going to fight back. As it's 1-0 to Miller. The 1-0. As Miller drives one high and deep into the night, and it's gone. Jalen Miller, 2-run home run, and the Birds are back in it. It's a 2-run home run by Miller, and it's the third and fourth runs come around to score on a big time home run by Miller to left field, left center. Victor Lopez knew it was gone. As it's 12-4. And Lopez and Jared Lakin has to deal with 3, 4, and 5 hitters. As Dwight Smith Jr. takes the second pitch he sees and grounds it to Jason Coca for out number 1. Here comes Telvin Nash with 1 out and nobody on, and 2 runs in, courtesy of a Jalen Miller 2-run home run. First pitch to Telvin is swung on and missed. 0-1. Telvin is 0 for 2 with a pop out. The 0-1 is fouled back into the suites. It's quickly 0-2 to Nash, with the former big leaguer Bobby Bradley looming. Nash stands. Fouls it back to the screen. Remains 0-2. It's 12-4. Twelve to 4 in the fifth inning. The 0-2 from Lakin is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Telvin goes down swinging. And now it's the ever dangerous Bobby Bradley with 2 outs. Bobby Bradley steps in, has 22 home runs on the year. Ground ball to the first base side to the Barnstormer dugout. And foul 0-1. Had a walk in the second. He's 0 for 1. Swinging a foul again. 0 and 2. Oh, 2 to the former big leaguer and Bobby Bradley. He played for the Cleveland Indians. The 0 2 from Jared Lakin. It's just outside. Called a ball by the umpire. And it's 1 and 2. 2 outs and 2 runs in, courtesy of a 2-run home run by Jalen Miller. And it's 12 to 4 now. Here's the 1 2 from Lakin. In the dirt, 2 and 2. So Lakin struggling here a bit in the fifth. After they're allowing that 2-run home run, he's gotten 2 straight outs. And the 2-2 is outside, 3 and 2 to Bobby Bradley. If he gets on, Juan Perez. Actually, if he gets on, extends the lead. Extends the inning for the Dirty Birds. Here's 3-2. Up high, ball 4, and he walked for the second time in the game. His second walk of the game. First one coming in the second, and the second one coming here in the fifth. So 2 outs, and the rally keeps going. For Juan Perez. See what he can do here. The first pitch to Perez is way outside. Catcher had to jump up for that one. Juan Perez with a single in the second inning. He's 1 for 2. The 1-0 to Perez. That's caught the outside corner for a strike. It is 1-1. Just missed. Same spot as the called strike, but it's a little bit high. 2-1, 2 outs in the fifth. 12 to 4. And the 2-1 from Jared. In the dirt. 3-1 to Lakin. To Perez from Lakin. Three and 1 pitch to Juan Perez. Juan spoils it foul into the Dirty Bird dugout. Still 3 and 2. Payoff pitch coming from Jared Lakin to Juan Perez. 3-2. Swing and a foul. Swing and a foul once more. Three two to Juan Perez. Jared Lakin. Outside ball 4. And Juan Perez draws the third walk of the inning, I might add. Third walk of the inning as Lakin walked the pitcher, gave up a 2-run home run to Jalen Miller, got the first 2 outs of the inning, and He walked Bobby, and now he walks Juan Perez. And that forces a mound visit by the pitching coach. I think it might be Justin O'Connor now. Jared Lakin trying to get through the fifth inning to preserve the designated hitter. If a pitcher doesn't go 5 innings, the team loses a doubleheader. I mean, their designated hitter, unless they make a double switch. Swing and a foul, third base side on the near the tarp. Justin O'Connor came out hacking. The first pitch he sees in this at bat. He had a single in the fourth. He's 1 for 2. It is 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, off speed pitch. It's quickly 0-2 in the fifth inning to Justin O'Connor. Goris on deck. We're in the fifth inning here. The 0-2. It's right there, called strike 3, and O'Connor can't believe it. But the Birds get 2 runs, courtesy of a Jalen Miller 2-run home run in the fifth inning. It is Lancaster 12, Charleston Dirty Birds 4. We head to the bottom of the fifth. You're listening to Dirty Bird Baseball on YouTube. We'll be back right after this. We are back as Ricardo Gomez takes over for Victor Lopez in the bottom of the fifth. Just finished his warm-up tosses. I want to get ready to face this Lancaster lineup for the first time in this series. Ricardo Gomez will face Wilson Garcia. First batter. First pitch. Strike right down the middle of the plate. Or I'm sorry, this is Anthony Peroni. 1 for 1 with a solo home run. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. The slider. Slider right there. 12-4 in the bottom of the fifth. Ricardo Gomez taking over. It's quickly 0-2 to Anthony Peroni, and he takes a ball just missing in the outside corner. Man, that just missed. What a take there by Peroni. The 1-2 is up and in. 2-2 to Peroni. The 2-2. Swing and a line drive to right and a base hit. Bobby Bradley picks it up. It's a line drive to right. For a base knock. And Peroni's on to start the fifth. For the Stormers. That'll bring up Trace Lair. Lair fouls it back. Oh, 1. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. High fastball. 0-2. Grounded into a double play. 0-2. Trace Lair. 12-4 ball game. Lancaster leads. The 0-2. Swinging a foul. Third base side. Still 0-2 to Trace Lair. The 0-2 just missed. Outside corner with a breaking ball. And Lair stays alive. High fastball there by Ricardo Gomez. 2-2. To Lair with Anthony Peroni standing on first base. The 2-2 is high, ball 3. So after going 0-2, he works a 3-2 count. And a payoff pitch coming to Trace Lair. The 3-2. Swing and a line drive out to center. And Diego Gordas pedals back and makes the play for round number 1. As he got it off the end of the bat there. Good pitch from Ricardo Gomez. Now face Trayvon Robinson with 1 out, 1 man on. I'm sorry, Jason Coca. Coca rips one, fair, into the corner. That'll score 1 run. Tillman Pugh. No, he's out at the plate. What a relay from Diego Gordas. What a relay by Tillman Pugh to Diego Gordas to the catcher to gun down the man trying to score in coming around from first base. What a relay. See it on the Anthony Peroni trying to score, and what a relay to get him at the plate. Here's Andretti Cordero with a home run in the first. Home run, single, and 2 RBIs for Andretti. The 1-0 swung on and lifted to center. That gets down for a base hit. Now to score the 13th run of the game as Coca comes around to score. So the third RBI for Andretti Cordero. Third RBI of the ball game for Andretti Cordero as Coca comes around to score. Just looped that into center field, and Coca knew it was going to get down, so he just started running, and he comes around to score. And it's 13-4. And now that's a high pop up to Tillman Pugh, and it makes the play. We head to the top of the sixth here in Lancaster. Barnstormers lead it 13-4. Go back right after this. You're listening to Charleston Third River Baseball on YouTube. Garrett Granite takes over for the Lancaster Barnstormers. He is 1-1 on the year. He takes over for Jared Lakin in the sixth inning as they lead the Dirty Birds by a score of 13-4. He'll face Diego Gores to lead it off in the sixth inning of tonight's contest. He's a submarine pitcher as the first pitch misses inside. 2 singles and an RBI for Diego. He's 2 for 2. As the start arm pitcher misses once more, it's 2-0. Tillman Pugh on deck. Here's the 2-0 from Garrett. Misses inside, causes Diego to get out of the way of the pitch. Garrett Granitz And a 4-pitch walk to Diego Gores. So that's not the way you want to. That's not the way Ross Peoples, the Barnstormer manager, drew it up as a 4-pitch walk to the first man. A Barnstormer relief pitcher faces out of the bullpen. That'll bring up Tillman Pugh here in the 6th inning. Nobody out. Diego on first base, trailing 13-4. That's a first pitch strike to Pugh as he was taken all the way. Pugh had an RBI double. He's 1 for 2 as that pitch misses from Garrett. It's 1-1. 1-1 to Tillman Pugh. Top of the 6th. 1-1. Shot down the first base line and foul into the Barnstormer bullpen. It's 1-2 on Pugh. Tillman Pugh looking to get going here after being picked up late by Billy Horn and the Dirty Birds. The 1-2 from Garrett. Ground ball to second. Double play ball. Shortstop. Over to first. Double play. So just what they drew up as Tillman Pugh. Tillman Pugh grounded into a double play just now. As the second baseman throws over to the shortstop, who throws over to the first baseman for a double play. Now here is Yovan Gonzalez. Pitch hitter is Gonzalez. Takes a ball 1. Now a ball 2 low. So after a 4-pitch walk to Diego Gores, Tillman Pugh grounds into a double play. Now there's 2 gone and a 2-0 count. Make that 2-1 to Yovan Gonzalez with Jalen Miller waiting on deck. Thunderbirds trail it 13-4. Yovan ground ball foul into the Barnstormer bullpen. 2-2. 2-2, 2 outs in the 6th inning. Swinging a pop-up, first base side. And the second baseman, Trace Lair, comes over to make the play. No runs, no hits, no errors. Here in the top of the 6th. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Barnstormers lead it 13-4. You're listening to Dirty Bird Baseball on YouTube. We're back as Mikey York takes over in the 6th inning for the Dirty Birds, trailing 13-4. He'll face the Barnstormer lineup for the first time in this series. They'll face Joseph Carpenter to start it off. First pitch. This ball just missed. Outside. Carpenter 2 for 3 with a home run and 2 RBIs. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. High fastball up at his neck. It's 1-1. Dirtbirds trail at 13-4 here in the 6th inning. Carpenter bats at a 2-1 count as that fastball spiked in the dirt. And it's 2-1 now. Dirtbirds go on to play Southern Maryland in Maryland tomorrow for a Friday, Saturday, Sunday match up against the Blue Crabs. The 2-1 is fouled away to the first base side into the crowd. It's 2-2. The 2-2 down low, ball 3-2 to start it off here in the 6th. Three-two. Fouled back. Staten Island Fairyhawks beat the York Revolution 6-4. The 3-2 is driven to the Lancaster bullpen and foul. Blue Crabs beat the Counterclocks 5-2 today. The Lexington Counterclocks having a rough start to the second half of the year. 3-2 is popped up into center. Bermuda's coming in. Dwight Smith coming in. He makes the play. In right center for out number 1. Spires City Ghost Hounds lead the Long Island Ducks 3-0. And the High Point Rockers and the Gastonia Honey Hunters are postponed today, ladies and gentlemen. That brings up Wilson Garcia. He had a 3-run home run. A solo home run or 2 home runs today with 3 RBIs. He's 3 for 3. Garcia looks at a strike, 0-1. He had a home run in the 3rd and a home run in the 4th. As he looks at a ball, 1-1. 1-1 to Wilson here from Mikey York. 1-1 is spiked in the dirt once more and gets away from the catcher, but nobody's on base. So we don't have to retrieve that one. As Garcia's up in the count, 2-1. Bottom of the 6th, 1 out. Lancaster leads it 13-4. There's a chopper right back to York, and he flips it over to Nash for round number 2. So Wilson's retired for the first time today. He is 3 for 4. What a stop there by Mikey York. Now he'll face Trayvon Robinson now. Trayvon takes the ball low. He's 1 for 2 with a single, or 1 for 1 with a single and a walk. That is a cold strike. It is 1-1. 1-1 to Robinson. 1-1. Low for a ball. Ball 2. 2-1 to Trayvon. Two outs in the 6th inning. Mikey York trying to get out of his hand. The 2-1 is swung on and missed. Strike 2. 2-2 to Trayvon Robinson. 2-2. Way high. All 3-2. Another full count. Worked by the Lancaster hitters today. Mikey York gets set to throw 3-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Mikey York gets out of the inning. That's the second time today that Trayvon Robinson has struck out. We head to the top half of the 7th inning here in Lancaster. 13-4 Barnstormers. We'll be right back after this. You're listening to Charleston Dirty Bird Baseball on YouTube. We're back as Jalen Miller steps in, 1-1 count in the 7th inning. Miller spoils a foul to the Dirty Bird on deck circle. It is 1-2. Garrett Granite's still on for the Barnstormers as he works the 7th inning. The side armor misses there, way outside, 2-2 now. Miller followed by Dwight Smith Jr. and Telvin Nash as Garrett Granite thought that was a strike, started walking off the mound, and the umpire says it was a ball just high. So a full count coming to Jalen Miller. Payoff pitch. Swinging a foul over to the Barnstormer dugout. Once again, to remind you, ladies and gentlemen, that the Charleston Dirty Birds, that fastball is fouled back again, still 3-2. The Dirty Birds take on the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs tomorrow night in Southern Maryland. And that's the first game of a big 3-game series as this one's chopped over to second base. Trace Lair makes the easy play for out number 1. And that'll bring up Dwight Smith Jr. So Smith Jr. now stepping in with 1 gone in the 7th. Trace Lair fielded that on an easy hop. Easy 1-hopper to second base. Threw our first and got Miller. Dwight Smith looks at a strike. 0-1. 1 out in the 7th. Dirty Birds trail at 13-4. Once again, the Dirty Birds travel to Southern Maryland to take on the Blue Crabs in a big 3-game series in Southern Maryland. As Smith Jr. fouls it back, it's 1-2. Fouls it back to the Dirty Bird dugout. Dwight Smith is 0 for 3 with the ground out today. 1-2 from Garrett Granite. Outside. Ball 2. 2-2 to Dwight Smith. The 2-2 swung on, chopped over to third base. Cordero. Easy play over to first for out number 2. So 2 up and 2 down for Garrett Granite here in the 7th inning. I'll bring up first baseman Telvin Nash. Nash 0 for 3 today. First time facing Granite. The side armor delivers a first pitch ball. To Nash. Nash looking for his 15th of the year. 15th home run. Takes the ball inside, almost hits him. 0 for 3 with a strikeout tonight. First base, number 23. It was the 2019 Player of the Year when he was with York. He had 41 home runs that year. That's a strike right down the middle of the plate. 2-1. 41 home runs for York in 2019. Folks, he couldn't be stopped. 1-2 is, I mean, the 2-1 is fouled. I mean, swung on and missed. 2-2. The 2-2 from Granite's popped in the air, second base side, gives way to the right fielder for out number 3. Joseph Carpenter makes the play. We head to the bottom of the 7th. No runs, no hits, no errors. On to the bottom of the 7th we go here in Lancaster. The Barnstormers lead it 13-4. You're listening to Charleston Dirty Bird Baseball on YouTube. We'll be back right after this. We're back. As Sean Dustin Jr. steps in for the Barnstormers here in the 7th inning, bottom of the 7th, as he takes the ball, and it's 1-0. First pitch fastball there from Mikey York. Goes to it again in the same spot. Misses again. 2-0. Dustin Jr. with a 3-run home run. He's 1 for 3. The 2-0's in there for a called strike, 2-1. Mikey York back for a second inning of work. The 2-1. Dunston drives it in the gap in right center, off the right center field wall. Heading for 3 is Dunston, and he gets there. It's a leadoff triple for Sean Dunston Jr. and the Barnstormers here in the bottom of the 7th, off Mikey York. As Sean drove it into the right center field gap, and he got a triple to start the 7th for the Stormers. That would be Anthony Peroni. First pitch to Peroni is just miss. Misses inside. He barely got out of the way of that one. Dirty Birds trail it by 9 runs here in the 7th. Peroni fouls one back to the screen. 13-4. It's 1-1 to Peroni with a solo home run and a single. He's 2 for 2. The 1-1. Swing and a foul. First base side into the crowd. 1-2. Nobody out, and Dunston on third base with a leadoff triple into the right center field gap off the UPMC sign. And the umpire calls time, as I think Anthony Peroni called time. Peroni gets set for 1-2. Here it is. Just outside, 2-2 to Peroni. Lancaster bats came out on fire today, scoring 13 runs on 16 hits so far in the game. There's a strike 3 right down the middle. Curveball. Strike 3 called. And there's one gone as Peroni strikes out. Anthony Peroni striking out. Bring up Trace Lair. Takes a fastball high and in tight. High and tight for ball 1, Trace Lair. With Coca on deck. Jason Coca. That ball spiked in the dirt. 2-0. 2-0 to Trace Lair. Two-0 pitch from Mikey. Swung on and popped up to left center, and Tillman Pugh makes the play, but Dunston comes in to score the 14th run of the ball game for the Stormers. It's 14-4 in the 7th. So an RBI for Trace Lair. An RBI sacrifice fly for Lair. There's 2 gone in the 7th for Jason Coca. First pitch to Coca, swung on, and Telvin Nash, what a play! Getting up and throw over Mikey York for the out. Some glove work there from Telvin Nash. What a stop and throw over to Mikey York covering the bag. Stopped it on a dime. Switched over to the non-glove hand and make the play. We head to the top of the 8th here in Lancaster. It's 14-4 Barnstormers. You're listening to Charleston Dirty Bird Baseball on YouTube. We'll be right back right after this. We're back, and the Barnstormers send out number 41, Nolan. As they head to their bullpen for the second time in this game. To Nolan Long, face 4-5 for the Dirty Birds. As Bobby takes a high called strike for a 0-1 count. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Bobby 0 for 1 with 2 walks. 0-2 to Bobby here. Here's the pitch from Nolan Long. Nolan Long misses inside. Ball 1. 1 and 2 to Bradley. The 1-2. High fastball misses 2-2. 2-2 to the leadoff batter Bobby Bradley here. From Nolan Long here in the 8th. The 2-2 misses inside, and it hits him. The 2-2 pitch hit him in the stomach, and it will trot down to first base. As Nolan Long says, let's turn 2 here, as he'll face Juan Perez. So Bobby moves down to first on a hit by pitch. Getting his first relief appearance is Nolan Long. First pitch to Juan Perez is high for a ball 1. One single and a walk today, 1 for 2. He's batting in the 5 hole. Fifth spot in the order. The 1-0 is missing inside. 2-0. 2-0 to Perez. Nolan Long is in. He hit Bobby, and he's down in the count 3-0. And this might force out a mound visit by the pitching coach if he walks Juan Perez right here. The 3-0 takes a strike, and the Barnstormer fans are happy about that one. So that is the strike, 3-1 now. The 3-1 to Perez, swing and a foul right side. Up into the suite. (14-4) Lancaster in the 8th. 3-2 coming up from Nolan Long. The 3-2. Fouled back once more to the screen behind home plate. Remains a full count. After going 3-0 to Juan Perez, he's battled back here to get it to a full count. Let's see if he can make a strikeout pitch. Perez fouls it off one more time to the first base side, into the crowd. Remains 3-2. With Bobby on first base. Nolan Long, 3-2. Up high, ball four, and Perez ducks out of the way of that one. 2 men on, nobody out for the Charleston Dirty Birds, trying to make this 10-run comeback in 2 innings. Bobby is at second base. Perez at first. In steps Justin O'Connor. O'Connor, first pitch to O'Connor is high for a ball. It's 1-0. So 0 first pitch strikes from Nolan Long to start his outing. They're all been first pitch balls. The 1-0 is a curveball, just missed inside as O'Connor got out of the way of that one. O'Connor with a single in the fourth. He's 1 for 3. Nolan Long, his first appearance. Already has 2 walks and no outs. But Justin O'Connor helping him out on that one as he swings and misses at a high strike. As Long looking to get an out. The 2-1 is high for a ball 3. So all of Nolan Long's pitches have been high for balls. 3-0, 3-1 to Justin O'Connor. Here it is. That curveball's in there for a called strike. 3-2, full count to O'Connor. Full count to Justin O'Connor here. Bobby on first and Perez on Bobby on second, Perez on first, and it's a high strike call, strike 3. And Justin O'Connor goes down looking for out number 1 here in the 8th inning. It's a high strike right at the belt. Right about belt high. And here comes Diego Goris. Goris, as Nolan fires in a curveball there for a strike. It's 0-1 to Diego. 2 singles and RBIs, 2 for 2. And that's a strike. And Diego does not like it. So he steps out, takes some extra time. And it's quickly 0-2. The 0-2. Swing and a drive. Into the Barnstormer bullpen. So still remains 0-2, 2 on, 1 out. The 0-2 swing and a miss, strike 3. High pitch there from Long, but it gets Diego swinging for out number 2. Brings up Tillman Pugh. Tillman Pugh with an RBI double tonight. Here's the first pitch. That's a called strike high in the zone. Pugh doesn't like it, but he steps back in there at an 0-1 count. So Long trying to get out of the inning after surrendering a hit by pitch and a walk. as that's a high fastball missing. It's 1-1. Dylan Pugh with a RBI double in the fourth inning. There's a curveball once again. It's strike. It's 1-2 to Tillman Pugh. Bobby on second. Juan Perez on first, and a swing and a miss. So Long gets out of the inning after surrendering a hit by pitch and a walk. We head to the bottom of the eighth. It's Lancaster 14, Charleston 4. We're listening to 30 Bird Baseball on YouTube. We'll be right back right after this. We're back. As the first pitch is skied in the air by Andretti Cordero. Bobby Bradley makes the play in right field for out number 1. Mikey York back out there for his third inning work. It's now Ariel Sandoval takes the first pitch strike up in the zone. 0-1. Double and RBI. He's 2 for 4. The 0-1 to Sandoval from York. Just misses inside for a ball. 1-1. Like he tried to paint the corner there with the curveball, but he missed. 1-1. Swing and a single into left field for Sandoval. He's 3 for 5. 3 for 5 on the day. Single in the left for Tillman Pute for Ariel Sandoval. As here comes Joseph Carpenter, the right fielder. As he looks at a ball down low, it's 1-0. Home run and an RBI. Carpenter has to lean all the way to that one. Almost gets hit. Carpenter fouls it away. And it is the count says 2-1, but it's 2-2. Oh, now it's 2-2. My bad. 2-2 to Carpenter as he looks at a strike. Inside corner. The 2-2 is through the right side of the infield for nobody's hit. Joseph Carpenter, how do you do? It's a seeing guy single through the right side. So that brings up Wilson Garcia. Garcia rips one foul into the seats. Almost had another RBI there. It's 0-1 to Garcia. The 0-1 swing and a foul to the bullpen. Barnstormers bullpen on the left side. It's 0-2. The guys on second and first and second. The 0-2 swinging a chopper foul. One out in the eighth. Thurber's down 3 outs. The Barnstormers trying to add on to this 10-run lead. 14-4 in the eighth inning. The 0-2 from York. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Mikey York strikes out Wilson Garcia for the first time this evening. And there is 2 gone in the bottom of the eighth. Brings up Trayvon Robinson now. See what he does here. York's first pitch fouled away to the first base side into the Barnstormer bullpen. Like the Barnstormer bullpen always does, they give that ball to a fan. Trayvon Robinson down in the count 0-1. to Mikey York in his third inning of work for York. Swing and a miss, strike two. It's Sean Dunston Jr. waiting on deck. Oh, and 2 to Trayvon Robinson. The 0-2 from York. Down in the dirt. 1-2. So 1-2 count to Trayvon Robinson here. 1-2 to Trayvon. Down in the dirt once again. 2-2. 2-2 to Robinson with Sean Dunston Jr. waiting on deck. The 2-2 from York. High. Ball 3. So after going 0-2 to Trayvon Robinson, he throws 3 straight balls for a 3-2 count. Runs at first and second will be on the move. The 3-2 on the inside corner, strike 3, and Trayvon can't believe it. Slams his bat in frustration. And he gets thrown out of the ball game. Trayvon Robinson gets thrown out of the ball game by the home plate umpire as he argues balls and strikes. First ejection of the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. With a 10-run lead, Trayvon Robinson gets thrown out of the ball game for arguing balls and strikes. We head to the top of the ninth. The Barnstormers lead it 14-4. You're listening to Charleston Dirty Bird Baseball on YouTube. We'll be right back right after this. And we're back. And the Barnstormers go to their bullpen once again to try and shut this 10-run lead down and head into the next series feeling good. It is Brandon Sittinger, number 19, coming out of the bullpen with a 10-run lead. Top of the ninth, he'll face, let's see, looks like Clayton Milbauer. Up Clayton Milbauer to lead it off. First pitch. Swinging a foul, left side. Swinging a foul, right side. Open the Sweets. Brandon Sittinger. Usually a starter, but he's out of the bullpen role tonight. Well, he was a starter last year, I think. But he got moved in the bullpen role this year. That ball is low, 1-1 to Clayton Milbauer. 1-1. Low, ball 2. 2-1 to the pitch hitter. Batting in the 9 spot. Hadn't seen much playing time. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 2-2 now. 2-2 to Clayton Milbauer here in the top of the 9th inning. Nobody on, nobody out. The 2-2 spoiled foul. First base side back to the screen. Back to the net. Milbauer, 203. 2 home runs and 13 RBIs. Getting his first C of action here in this ball game, down 14-4 as a pitch hitter. Here's the 2-2 from Sittinger. Right there, called strike 3 in the outside corner. Milbauer doesn't like it. He walks back to the dugout in frustration. Brandon Sittinger gets a strike 3 call looking. And there's one gone. There's one gone in the top of the 9th. As the Dirty Birds are down to their last 2 outs, it'll be Zachary Bridges getting his first C of action here as he swings and misses at a fastball. Once more, it's 0-1. Dwight Smith Jr. on deck. So Zachary Bridges batting for Jalen Miller. First time batting in the leadoff spot for Bridges as he swings and misses at a look like a changeup there by Sittinger. And it's 0-2 to Zachary. The 0-2 on the outside corner, but call a ball just high. Good eye there from Bridges as he steps out and steps back in. He gets set, looks at the pitcher. That's when the clock starts. Pitch clock. Here's Sittinger. Once more, and strike 3 call on the outside corner off the plate. And Sittinger gets the call there. 2 straight strikeouts for Brandon Sittinger. And the Birds are down their last out in the form of Dwight Smith Jr. Top of the 9th, 2 outs, and Smith Jr. at the plate now. Brandon Sittinger doing Brandon Sittinger things tonight. He's doing Brandon Sittinger what Brandon Sittinger does often. Throw strikes and get batters out. That first pitch strike is fouled away to the grass area over there. 0-1 to Dwight Smith Jr. here in the top of the 9th, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, change up low. And it's quickly 0-2. And the fans here at the Barnstormers Stadium get on their feet and chant one more strike. Brandon Sittinger. Swing and a pop up to the left side. And the left fielder makes the catch. This ball game is over. Barnstormers win it by 10 runs. It's 14-4 final. Barnstormers 14 runs on 18 hits, no errors. The Charleston Dirty Birds 4 runs on 6 hits and 1 error. The Dirty Birds look to bounce back tomorrow night, 6:35 in Southern Maryland. Faces Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. I'll do it for Game 3 of a 3-game series versus the Lancaster Barnstormers. Thanks for watching, and good night.